Hi there and welcome back. I've got my scraps still out. The last video we used the majority of what I'd got left from my autumn project. Now I've got quite a lot of blue stuff to use up, so I'll just do a few sheets just to use some up, and then I may come back another day and do some clusters. But I think when I do the clusters, I'm going to do them on an actual sheet and then leave them on there, and then, you know, use them when I need them, instead of having lots of clusters, you know, hanging about, getting damaged or what have you in a box. I might as well leave them on the sheet. So yeah, I may come back and do that. I've not done them that way for a long time. I think it was Rachel who I saw do them like that. It's probably about a year ago since I've done them that way. So this is some William Morris paper, absolutely stunning. It's from some wrapping paper. It's like a book of wrapping paper, and I was kindly sent it by the lovely Susan. Thank you very much. I absolutely love it. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have this as wallpaper in your house? Right, that's those two used up. Obviously they'll be cut up, so they're not going to be together. I don't know why, you know, when we do collage that we worry so much about how it actually looks on the sheet, because it really doesn't matter. Because, you know, if you're cutting it up into sections, it looks totally and utterly different. So I'm laying quite big pieces down. Obviously the idea is using up, and that way I can cut it up, and as I use it add you know, some paper what I'm currently using or what have you in it. Did that make sense? It just sounded like like words, just words. Oh. So that's that. Let's get some of this brown in. This is the back of Edith Holden book. It's the fly sheet at the back. So I've got my basket over there, which I shall just throw them in. So I'm going to put this across the top because I've got a nice straight edge. And like I said in the last video, I'm not inking the individual pieces. I will ink just all around it with my little brush, or I will wait till I've cut them up and then ink them individual. Right, what else do I want to think? I'm going to have some of this just to fill that space there. So when I use this paper, it always reminds me of using it with birds. I really do like this kind of brush pattern with birds. Right, let's see what else we can use. I've not got a lot of neutrals really. Down. Yep. Really need to have this. I was going to call it a ladder. Fancy. I don't know why I was going to call it a ladder. Well, it's straight like a ladder. Yeah, you really do seem to need it quite straight, not on a bumpy surface at all, which can be quite I think I've been using it upside down as well. That's probably why it's doing it quite ragged. Yep. Might also sew around at the individual pieces. So that's that. Let's keep that ruler the right way. See if it rips any better. Right, I don't want any more of that. Let's see what else I've got. That might be a nice contrast. Some of that. It's pretty much the same kind of stuff. And so what I'm trying to do is not really rip into these full pages and create more scrap. But I've got my collage sheet here. This is a collage sheet that I've done, and it's on my Buy Me a Coffee site if you want to download it. It's all copyright free, so you can use it in your work. It's all original vintage things, so yeah, you can use it. So I don't know why I've put those all over my things. That's quite a different colour, isn't it? But I do like that there. Oh, I wish it was a bit higher. Don't know why I'm not so keen on it on that side. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to pop it there. So collage with a with a collage sheet. But yeah, it's a lot of the hard work's already done for you, isn't it? So that fills in a nice space there. I've not really used them. I kind of made them, and that was it. So I think I'm going to have a bit going sideways. Yeah, that's ripping a lot better. So yeah, don't rip with it the wrong way round. It does make a difference. It was probably all screaming it's the wrong way around anyway. But yeah, I'm new to it. The lovely Carol sent it me. So thank you very much, Carol. I'm still getting to grips with that. I'm never very good when I get anything new. It always takes me a while to get into it. Right, I think I'm going to use a bit more of that brown. I don't know. Oh, it's here. That's Colin saying hello, and he's missed you. He's missed you lots. I think he hopes that you've missed him too. I'm going to put that there. So what can we finish? I'm liking this. Yeah, I am liking it. And I'm glad I've used that. It's a nice contrast. Right, what am I going to fill those two with? Oh, it's not really going to fill anything. Do I want some blue? No. No, I don't. Shall we have some straw paper? Maybe just a bit down the bottom. Just to fill that gap. Let's have a look. I've done it too thingy, haven't I? 'Cause did I want that about there? Yes, I did. So I want a bigger piece, don't I? have a look at that. Yeah, so that would be super. So let's pop that on there. But yeah, I'm starting to feel a little less rusty. I've kind of tidied around my craft room. I've just been doing like half an hour here and there, and a lot of you who know me are probably thinking, as if you needed to tidy your craft room. It's so tidy, and yes, you're right, but because I've been out of here for 3 years, I'd literally forgot where everything was and what I owned, and where it all was. So I thought, oh, I'll have a tidy up, see what I've got, see if there's anything I need to order. I had a little bit of a think about, projects next year. On, why do I keep doing them too small? On things that I'd already got. I've got a few paper pads from this year what I've not used, just not got round to it. So yeah, I was kind of just re-getting to know my stuff. I have had a little bit of a clear out, nothing major at all. And why I've been doing that, like I say, I've been making some book packs, and yeah, love that. So that's that one. Been doing some book packs for the shop, and putting some envelopes in, and this, that and the other. So yeah, I think I'm just going to lay that whole thing down there, because I mean this could be cut just for one journal card, and then I can then collage on top of that. Love that. I'm not sure where that came from. Right, what kind of blues go with it? I think that would look nice. So yeah, I never got around to using the Stamperia Forest pad. What I've got. So I was thinking that was going to be like an autumn winter, but I think really it's quite green, so it'll probably be better as a spring summer. So, and I've got that other woodland one. It's a graphic 45 one, and I've got them both in the forest, and that one in 12 by 12 and 8 by 8. And I think I've got another pad. I forget what it was. Had I? Am I making that up? Did I wish I had? No, I think that's all I had. And then obviously I've still got my Tim Holtz ones, because when we did the series I just really used the scraps, so I've still actually got all the pads. And I'd bought, I think I bought three brand new ones. 2 of them, is it memorabilia? You know that I can't say that word. And one of the French, is it French Industry or something? When Tim announced that he was phasing the 12 by 12s out, so yeah, I bought 3. I didn't buy another wallflower because that was the only pad I'd used up until that point, and I think I've had maybe 4 of that, through the year before, because I did some mass makes with it when I was doing Tina's mass makes. I did number 1 to 20 in Tim Holtz, and then I've done, you know, X amount of folios and altered file folders and stuff. So beautiful, absolutely stunning papers. Obviously still love them, but yeah, I'd got obviously a little bit bored of them. There's not that many different images, is there? So and I quite fancied having the memorandum. I wish I could say that word, memorandum. I just can't. And the French industry, because they're quite, you know, like this, aren't they? Very, I don't want to say plain, but yeah, plain. More text, aren't they, than pictures? Because some of the pictures can be quite difficult to use in the Tim Holtz, really, because they're massive pictures. I mean, that beautiful, you know, iconic bird one, it's an absolutely stunning picture, but it's so difficult to use. What do I want? I need some more blue. I wish I'd have ripped some of that off instead of just banging it down. That'd be nice. I think that's an Naughty Maze. So yeah, I kind of, you know, had a look what I'd still got to use. So I definitely won't be buying any paper pads until I've used up. And the box where I keep my books, that was getting quite full, so I thought I'll rip some up and sort out what, you know, what I'm going to use and what I'm going to put in paper packs and what have you. It's a bit bitty down there, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm liking this. I don't think I've got any more of that. That navy blue. I don't know, they're quite a different colour, aren't they? Again, I don't know why it matters, because, you know, they're going to be nowhere near each other. Quite like that. Perhaps put those in. But I suppose if you're doing, you know, cutting it up for the same project, you want it to kind of match tone wise, not. That's nice there. Yeah, not necessarily the exact same print, but yeah, tone wise you want it to all tie in. Unless you like clashy, but I'm just no good at clashy, which is funny because, like I say, I mean, I love this in your face kind of print, but yeah, I'm no good at them mixing and matching that up. Oop. Have I got it the right side yet? I want to pop that there. It's just not big enough. Oh, that's so frustrating. No, I don't want it. Might put that there actually, just to cover that join. So I could do with another two decent size pieces. Should I go for some more straw paper? If I knew where it was, or have you used it all? I might have used it. I think I only had one piece. Sorry about my arm. It's probably not a great place to keep my papers here. Yeah, I've not got as much as I thought. I've just got a lot of the same kind of stuff. I suppose I could put some more music paper in. Oh, what about some, let's put some of that in. So if I want that there, I'm going to want that to cover there. So let's go up there, and then, okay. Yeah, that's super. Yep. Put that down. So I'll keep this to about 30 minutes again. It's enough for me as well at the minute. I'm finding after I've filmed I've got quite a headache after. But obviously, you know, because I've been ill in bed, I've spent a lot of time on my own. So I've not been doing waffling. So yeah, it's a bit like, oh, it's hurting my head. Which is, you know, strange for me because, you know, I obviously love to waffle. But not at the moment. I've lost my, well, I don't think I've lost my waffling ability, but I don't think it's as serious as that. No, I don't want that. I really want some straw paper. I've got some in a folder somewhere. I don't know which folder it's in. Well, I do, but, well, come on, Tania. Just make a decision. Just grab some paper and chuck it on. That's, no. we thought I'd cracked it then, didn't we? It was like, yeah, she's going for it. No, she's not. No. I decided not to put that there because it wasn't big enough, was it? So I'm going to pop that there, and then I'm just going to put something there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Am I? Yeah. I'm not going to go that way. So all we're looking for is something like that. Something that big. Oh my goodness. Are you joking me? Tania, there's no straw paper. Just give it up. That's going to be too small. Why have I kept that? Like, really? Okay, I'm going to shove that in. Yeah, I'm going to do that like so and like so. No, I'm going to do it there. Okay, right. Oh, so I told you everything about Elena, didn't I? But yeah, I've got nothing obviously to say what I've been doing or where I've been because I've not done anything and I've not been anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to say normally when I'm poorly, I normally, you know, sit up in bed, do fussy cutting and this, that and the other. But yeah, I just wasn't well enough to do any of that. And I've not really sat and watched telly either. And I didn't really watch a lot of YouTube the first 2 weeks. Right, so that's that one. And I can't say that I did a lot of sleeping either. So it makes you wonder, don't it? Where did time go? And the days went really fast. So yeah, a bit strange really. But yeah, I was in, you know, a lot of pain. Physically and mentally. It was yeah, not a good time at all. But yeah, I'm feeling better. Well, you know, I'm feeling better than I was. I'm not feeling myself, but yeah, very, very tough. I don't think I've ever been, as, you know, mentally as bad as that ever. I was getting a little bit scared, to be honest. But after a couple of weeks, I found a friend, and it's funny. I mean, I work with her, but over the time, you know, we work different days and things, and then with COVID, you know, restrictions and stuff, I've not seen her for over 2 years. But I knew that I could ring her and she would come, no questions asked. And I did just text her and I said, are you busy? And she said, do you need me to come right? Like, I knew that she would know instinctively as well. And she was like, do you need me to come round? And I was like, yeah. And yeah, she came straight away. Which I'm so thankful for. So yeah, I knew she would be, you know, the right person to speak to, and I knew that she'd you know, put me on the right path, and she made a self-referral for me that night to get some counselling. She encouraged me to, you know, ring the doctor and stuff. So yeah, I'll be very grateful to her. Just rip that down. Let's push it down a little bit. It's quite strange because I didn't know. I mean, like I say, I'm a big talker, and I'm, you know, I'm not embarrassed to speak about how I feel and things like that to anybody. You know, because I always think, you know, you meet people, and if you're not honest and stuff, like, you could miss you know, a big opportunity if, you know, you say something how you're feeling and somebody else identifies with it and all the rest of it. So I have always been very open, but I couldn't believe how hard it was to actually reach out and say I need some help. Yeah, very difficult. And like I say, if it's difficult for somebody like me, yeah, it's quite scary really that there must be, you know, people suffering that you know, that we don't know about. So yeah, that definitely. I mean, they say that with things like that, the first step is the hardest, but that was the hardest. But the second step was even harder. You know, the actual following. I don't want brown. The following through, because you know, then the next day I needed to ring the doctors. So, you know, and then I had to explain how I felt all over again, and I was exhausted because, you know, I'd already said how bad I was feeling and stuff. And then obviously, you know, where I made the referral to, they got in touch a couple of days after, and then I had to explain it again to them. So yeah, the actual following through was you know, very difficult too. So yeah, definitely on the mend. I think it will take a while. And like I say, it wasn't just my mental health. Obviously, because I was stressed, totally exhausted, because you know, all I've done let me just think a minute. All I've done since my mum passed away is basically bury my head. Keep busy, kept focused, and not really properly took it, you know, took it on board kind of, even though I was going obviously through the motions and having to do things and all the rest of it. I wasn't really dealing with that. So yeah, because I'd, you know, just kept busy, head down. And then the change in the weather and stuff had set my fibromyalgia off, so I was having a fibro flare. And then we all got the flu. We had COVID tests, which was negative. So, but there's been quite a lot of bad flu bugs going around. So we all had the flu, and then we all had a sickness bug. Plus, you know, I was going through this really low time. So yeah, it's been a lot to come back from, and I'm still, you know, really tired, and what do I want there? I think just some more book page, to be honest. And I think that was the last one of that sort. Some of this Chinese writing. Yeah, so because I'd spent so long in bed, I'd totally lost my appetite. So I'd got that weak. But yeah, I'm still, you know, very bodily tired, mentally tired. So yeah, I think it will take a while. Still finding it quite difficult to eat. My appetite's coming back slowly, but because I haven't, it's quite not painful, but yeah, I don't have to eat a lot, and I feel absolutely bloated. So I'm trying to, you know, get some fruit down and stuff, but I've got to be careful with that, because then you've got all that acids and things, and yeah, my body was just, you know, I was quite bad stomach problems. I feel like I want something across there, but I've already got that there. Let's have a bit of something blue. Ooh, that'd be nice. But yes, I've been to the doctors, obviously. I've got a follow-up appointment. It's given me some medication. I've started counselling. And I'm going to go for some bereavement counselling as well. I'm off work, I'm taking things slow, my sleep pattern's back to normal, you know, and obviously I'm trying to, I'm taking vitamins and trying to build myself up, so I'm definitely on the mend. So I think we're going to call that a day. I'm really happy with those. So, and I think they're all quite different. So, you know, I've not used that many different ones, and they're the ones from the day before. I just did one big one and then 4 small ones. But I think I am going to do what I said. I'm going to get a hole and just keep them together. So that is that. I've used a lot of scraps, but yeah, I've still got scraps. Not too many. So I think I will come back. I want to do a few of the winter botanical projects, but I think scattered in between I'll come back and do some clusters. Might do some more of that size, because like I say, I do really like those as big journal cards, and obviously they can be pockets too. So yeah, you'll probably see me come back once or twice with my rubbish, and we'll get it down. Right, I've had enough now. I'm tired. I was saying like glue stick's finished, or there's a little bit left, isn't there? But yeah, I must get a new glue stick out ready for next time. So yeah, let me know. Again, this is a different filming position to the one before. All I've done is lifted the camera up slightly, which I just feel then gives you a bit more of a rather than just a flat on, which I think it's not a very big space. I think that just gives you a better view. But like I say, I'm not the one watching it, so well, I do watch them back sometimes. But yeah, you'll have to let me know. Right, I'm going. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for listening to me. I really appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.